It's the end of a long weekend. Just do your best to relax and enjoy it. Maybe give the fans a little show, too. You all know things get serious in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready. Butterfly's long gone by then.
What makes you think you'll even be playing in the fourth quarter, freak?
Okay. Just because I wasn't on the cover of 2K like the rest of y'all doesn't...
So, I want in on this. I could take you or James.
Well, I got plenty of time to beat all of you. Steph, you want in on this, too?
I'm in. Hope you know how to defend the long ball better than you do out here.
I'll take one after you guys are done. Might as well make me the championship game.
Ha! Okay, consider it done. It's going to be easiest night of my life. But now it's time to start the real show with the league's newest star at center stage. Good luck tonight, fellas.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this...
Voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget. And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious.
Wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
Coach joked about how he planned for this game. He said that he took a look at the roster of the other conference and realized that there is no way to plan for all the talent and superstars on the other side of the ball, saying, if I had to actually try and stop them from scoring, I might lose my mind. We don't want to see that, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Vucevic checked in for Anthony. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Freak. Pass to Wall. Vucevic down low. Working on Gasol. Vucevic with the bucket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
It's Curry with the drive, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So we'll see Steph Curry go to the line right here. That one on Vucevic. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Randolph comes in for Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Klay Thompson in for James Harden. And that one's good. Millsap.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
The dish now to Cousins. All sorts of time. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Cousins has got his first points of the night.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
From deep. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the West All-Stars.
And they've made an effort to get to the line here in the first half, guys, and it's starting to pay off.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Steph Curry.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. That one on George. And the first one drops.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
And a wide open look for Freak. And nothing is falling for him right now. And the West All-Stars have possession. It's a 16-point game. Lillard the pass to Randolph. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good from the wing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. It's on Damian Lillard. The East All-Stars have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the free throw off from Freak. Now, here's Lillard looking for his first basket still in this one. Thompson misses. And here's Freak. Outside, George. And it's good. George has got his first bucket in this one.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Now Cousins. Nobody near Leonard. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 6 points for Leonard.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
.151 left in the first. Outside, George. Now the pass to Freak. He dishes it to DeRozan. He kicks it to Freak. Pulls it up. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Lillard. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The East All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
You know, definitely that's the case. I mean, there hasn't been much resistance at all.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. And a miss there on the triple. The East All-Stars on offense. Here's Freak. And he's good on the 3-ball. Freak's got his 3rd basket of the night. Freak's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Leonard a good look. They grab their own miss. 3 on 3. From deep. Yep, it's good. And another 3 from Freak. Freak's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the East All-Stars. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. First one falls for him. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. And he can't hit the second. Here are the East All-Stars. They're on a 12. Randolph grabs the board.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Kicks it to Thompson. Outside Leonard. 3-pointer. East grabs the miss. Outside DeRozan. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. DeRozan's got himself on the board with 3 there. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the West All-Stars up 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star Game.
The officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to...
For the East, Paul Millsap's checked in for Gasol. Paul George comes in for James. Freak's checked in for John Wall. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Carter Williams. Freak in at shooting guard. Paul Millsap out there with Anthony. Then there's Lowry. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Lowry kicks to Freak. The shot misses. Nice D from Cousins.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Freak. Great D that time from Leonard.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lillard outside. Know what?
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And here we go. Open shot, Thompson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
1:53 left now here in the second. And Freak throws it down.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
And so here are the West All-Stars. On the wing, Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Lillard with it. Lowry picks him up. Lillard attacking. Here's Randolph. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lowry dishes to Freak. Shoots a 3. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15. And the West All-Stars with possession, leading by 12. Here's Randolph and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And West also making a switch. Davis is checked in. Lillard, the pass to Cousins. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. The wide open look here for Anthony. Hits the three-point bomb. Anthony's got 10.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And DeRozan kicks to Freak. Puts one up from 19. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Anthony. Three-pointer, Lillard. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. That'll do it for the first half. West All-Stars lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
And the East with some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Gasol. Freak comes in for John Wall. And it's Carter Williams in for Irving. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Gasol. Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. Thompson, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Conley in for Steph Curry. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Conley out there with Thompson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Leonard in at the 3. James with it. Pass to Freak. Just 5 to shoot. Shot no good. Good D by Thompson. Here's Conley. On the wing, Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Trying his luck deep. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are. He should not be taking that shot. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
It's stolen by Davis. Conley into the lane. Three-pointer. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 7 points for Mike Conley. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the West All-Stars?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim. As they've challenged every shot, also gotten quite a few blocks as well. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
The East making a switch. George is checked in. Zach Randolph's checked in for the West. Damian Lillard comes in for Michael Conley. To the inside, Thompson takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Thompson's got it. Anthony trying to get open. And there's Paul George on the assist by Freak.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet. We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Outside DeRozan. Feeds it to Anthony. Shoots a fader. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Back to Lillard. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. And the East with some changes. Vucevic comes in for Anthony, and Paul Millsap subbed in for James. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And here are the East All-Stars now. And here's DeRozan. It's Freak, top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. Freak's got 19 points. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wasted no time on that one. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And it's Randolph with the jam.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Randolph's gone 2 of 3 from the field. And DeRozan kicks to George. Out to DeRozan. The feed now to Vucevic. Gets the 14-footer to fall. He has 6.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
Lillard from outside. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the West All-Stars running away with it. We've got more in store for you.
Every diamond's a flake. I'm stopped to the plate.
We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star game coverage continues. Big group substitution here for the East. Vucevic checked in for Gasol. Millsap comes in for George. Freaks checked in for John Wall. And it's Jennings in for Irving. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Thompson, he's checked in for Gasol. Russell comes in for Kevin Durant. Mike Conley's checked in for Anthony Davis. And Lillard subbed in for Steph Curry. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Paul Millsap out there with DeRozan. And it's Vucevic, and it's Jennings in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Free throw drops for Randolph.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now Jennings. Millsap a screen. DeRozan in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Back to Millsap. From the baseline. Here's Vucevic, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And here's the West with the ball. Outside Conley. Randolph sets a screen for Conley. He feeds it to Cousins. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jennings dishes to Freak. Puts up a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Passes it to Conley. Right side Russell. Back to Conley. Screen by Cousins. And it's Conley penetrating. And Zach Randolph, the bucket on the assist by Conley. 8 points for Zach Randolph.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half. Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The West All-Stars with the ball. Picked by Randolph. Randolph sets a screen for Conley. Thompson against Jennings. To the middle. Here's Cousins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Cousins just giving them fits. He has 8 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Jennings passes to Freak. Jennings kicks to Freak to the middle. Here's Millsap, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Conley kicks to Thompson. Up top, Cousins. Jennings against Russell. Back to Cousins, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there.
That's good from DeRozan. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Randolph dishes to Conley. Thompson with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Cousins. It's deflected. And here's Jennings, the fast break opportunity. And Thompson sends it back. Russell passes to Conley. On the wing, Thompson. Cousins inside. Vucevic defending. That is good.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Inside. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Freak kicks to Millsap. Hits it from three-point range. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent
long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Marc Gasol. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All those.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.